Being a first-generation student at Loyola High School means that I get to experience what my ancestors never got the chance to do, which is go to an institution that will hopefully get me farther in the world.
It's like a dream come true for my parents to send their kids to college and how they could see what they wanted for themselves happen with their kids. So we're basically fulfilling their dreams for them.
It brings pressure to you because you have those questions in your head. What if you fail? But on the most part, it's truly a blessing because it makes everyone proud if you succeed and all the opportunities it brings in later in life.
Being a first-gen student at Loyola High School is a responsibility because you have to be a role model to the family members and to any other kids that don't have the opportunity that you have. So you have to be an example so that they get inspired by you.
My dream school would probably be Loyola Institution in Chicago.
Georgetown University in Washington, D.C.
Santa Clara or USC.
My dream school is UCLA or Loyola Marymount.
As a first-generation student, I'm looking for a college that will provide me with comfort and as well as help whenever I need it and I'm seeking it. Will provide me with real-world experiences and ideas from different students who have different backgrounds.
Wherever I go to college, I want to say that it's the best 4 years of my life that I ever had. I want to be a proud alumni of that school, like I am here.
I want to be exposed to a lot of different cultures and a lot of different ideas that come from people from around the world. I just don't want to be confined to this little bubble of students that are just like me.
I really want to feel comfortable, feel that this is where I want to go to school, and I want it to be like Loyola High School.
I want to be in an environment where I meet first-generation students, and also I want to interact with students who aren't first-generation. I don't want to conform myself into a bubble where I just allow first-generation students within my clique.
Coming from a Latino background, family is very close in my culture, and my mom is very worried since she's a single parent about how my experience will be in college.
Although my parents pressure me to try to get into UCLA or USC or someone that they can brag about, I feel like it's just as important to have the best fit and not just to go to college because of the name, because that might be why so many first-gen drop out, because they're only there for the name.
My parents talk about going to Stanford, going to the really good schools, and I'm here. I just think, do they know what that means? Do they know how challenging that is, how hard it is to get into that school? I'm concerned with not fitting in, not succeeding, just not reaching my own expectations for myself.
My parents are worried financially about the schools that I'm looking at because they're afraid of these big numbers. I don't think they realize that there's a lot of assistance for students in a similar position that I am in.
I feel that my family believes that rejection would be one of the greatest burdens that could hit me senior year. She said, you know, I don't want you to fail. I don't want you to apply to a college with all your hopes up and then all of a sudden see that crumble away. I've often looked at rural settings, colleges that are, I guess, quote unquote, in the middle of nowhere, and I just don't see myself living there because I have grown up in an urban setting, surrounded by all these different cultures and atmospheres. And I guess that's the way I can thrive.